You're literally the nicest thing in the world, like ever. Hi. Oh,
Hi,
I'm
Mary.
scared. I'm scary. But like good scared, like tingly scared. Yeah, I don't have much time, so this is a poem about an experience that lots of women have, and I wanted to write about it in a way it hasn't been written about before. Not from a place of anger, but from a place of acceptance and joy, really. So this is Featherweight. I imagine you over breakfast, no longer pressing on my aching chest or resting in this sacred nest. Instead, you are yawning the dawn in, fingertips sprawling like claws that crack the egg you were formed in. Tired-eyed birdling melting into yolky sun, a fragile reminder of all that you could not become. And it's boiled eggs for breakfast. I sit here, wonder if you twitter with the birds' morning chorus, a hatchling pride from dreams of flying, awaking to the cries of your allies, sighing lullabies, singing you alive. Would your eyes rise and fumble for a height to climb, a faraway place to chase? Would you perch beside me, wide awake, watching the starlings pirouette in morning's embrace? The sprightly breath of wings greeting the dawn's wind. I imagine your sparrow's feet, delicately ornating the space around your early eyes. Maybe mine would be crows by then. I wonder if the sight of you would make me feel young again, living vicariously through untainted eyes, so scarily close to blemish, so unashamedly alive. I imagine you in the emerging chorus of spring, flying home from school with a boundless grin, visions of you chortling and chirruping, seeing mythical wonderlands spurring from the steam in my afternoon teacup. And maybe you get lost there for a moment. Tell me a story of pirates pillaging a misty island where ghosts were coils of smoke, and whirlpools of English breakfast swallowed up a minuscule ship riding on a teaspoon. Maybe I'd laugh. Maybe I'd dismiss you in the way all busy grown-ups do. I'm still not sure whether love is a choice. And I'm sure if I'd caught a glimpse of you, perfect, featherweight, barely solid, as delicate and warm as the milk you'd learned to suckle from me, sweetened from the nectar of honey womb, the seed of a budding bloom. I'm sure I'd have no say in loving you. Letting go has taught me an unforgiving truth. Sometimes choosing to love yourself means sacrificing the love of someone else. And sometimes it's sacrificing life for life, clipping the wings of the hatchling so mama bird can take flight. I imagine you in the evening light, flying with the nightingales, silhouetting our mother moon. Reminds me of a quiet yearning to fall in love with you. So howling with the night owls, I sigh home another beautiful evening. Return you to my breast, my heart flutters beating with the same rhythm that rattles your chest as you breathe in. These moments are only fleeting. So I watch you sleeping, cradled in the quiet place only I can reach, the space I keep caged so I can be set free. on nights like these. I wish I'd known the rhythm of your beating heart, wish I'd understood my own enough to let yours start, but allowing you to flourish would mean me falling apart. So let these constellations be reminders of your unlit spark, living in the limbo of a stolen star. Let this night sky be an ode to the starling that never glowed, just know. I cherish the empty space where you once lay. I cherish the empty space where your life was swept away. I cherish this empty space, but I wasn't ready to let you stay.
Yeah!
Thank you. So I've been listening to a lot of folk music recently, which is something I've recently been introduced to. And it's this incredible storytelling from our ancient heritage, and I think we're very disconnected from it culturally. I definitely am. And I think that as these ancient stories are sort of dying out as our culture's moving faster, and it's really important to remember those stories. And so I've recently been listening to an artist called Sam Lee, who takes folk songs that he's learned from communities around the UK and then sings them so that we can continue that story. And a song he wrote called Blackbird, I decided I want to write my own interpretation of it. And it was beautiful looking. I sort of did a bit of research into it, and there were these incredible documents of it over the centuries, this song. And there were lots of different versions from different parts of the UK and different contexts, but the same sentiment remained, and it was about parting love and saying goodbye to love. And I think that it's beautiful that as time moves on and all of these different things happen, that's something that we can all relate to, all feel. And so that's how I interpreted the poem. And if you take anything from it, listen to him, because it's just so beautiful. It's called If I Were a Blackbird. If I were a blackbird, I'd whistle, I'd sing. I'd follow the ship that my true love sailed in. High up on its main mast, I'd there build my nest. Long night sure I'd gaze on his lily-white breast. For if I were a blackbird, I'd whistle, I'd sing. Fly above this ocean scene that calls your bones to flee. Sing soft shanties to the broken sea, with hope to be as wishful as those lovers, sending bottled up sentiments out to sea, aching for that sacred company. And you'd come to me, as willing and fleeting as waves that crash in the wake of an evening passing. So subtle is the sigh of a parting sea, so quiet sometimes you can't hear it leave. To you, it sounds like setting free, but it says to me, you were not brave enough to give yourself wings to let it all go and just breathe it in. But if I were a blackbird, I'd give way to the wind and follow the ship that my true love sailed in. High up on its main mast, I'd there build my nest. Long night shall I gaze on his lily-white breast. Hold you close, tell you that frantically fishing in stormy seas is not the same as actually wishing to be free. So if you chase those displaced tides to give placement to your aching inside, if you keep running away, seeking a sense of self in some far-off place, you'll end up unsure and cast away. Remember that no man is an island, so you will only get lost in your quest to find it, my love. You cannot hold whole oceans in the palm of your hands. Those waveforms will not reshape your lifelines to a different path. I worry you'll just end up with more weathered scars. But I let these moments pass, because I'm just a girl, looking up at an infinite sky, thinking that we are like stars, shining bright from a distance, glistening in each other's hearts, but by nature, far apart. I'm just a girl looking at an empty ocean, singing soft shanties to the broken sea, and hoping somehow that will bring you back home to me. But if I were a blackbird, I wouldn't have to worry. No question of readiness or longing for togetherness. I would just fly effortless on the breeze. You drifting with the tide beneath, knowing my love was never too far out of reach. If I were a blackbird, maybe we'd both be free. If I were a blackbird, I'd whistle, I'd sing. I'd follow the ship that my true love sailed in. High up on its main mast, I'd dare build my nest. Long nights shall I'd gaze on his lily-white breast. If I were a blackbird.